Don't scroll past this, because in 4 days, that red coupe behind me is becoming a full 4x4 mountain rig.
Day 1, ride height is a joke. Tires scream supermarket, not summit. This thing needs ground clearance and grip before it even thinks about mountains.
First step, big tires and proper wheels. Once these go on, this coupe stops being allergic to rocks and ruts. Now it gets interesting. Once the big tires and beadlocks go on, every trail starts looking like an invitation instead of a threat. It's one. Lift kit, long travel dampers, reinforced arms. If you're going near mountains, suspension can't be an afterthought. Street bumpers are fashion pieces. Out here, it's all steel, toe points, and skid plates. If something's gonna bend, it better not be the chassis. Front armor means nothing if the rear is made of tinfoil. This rear bumper and skid make sure the only thing dragging on rocks is your ego when you misjudge a line. Now it finally sits like it means business. A lifted 4x4 stance, big mud tires, and clearance that won't cry at the first rock. Boys, one thing, when you upgrade power and grip, do not compromise on brakes. I put big Brembos on here so this mountain rig actually stops when gravity stops joking. Roof rack for gear, light bar for finding your way back, floods for side vision. Dark trails are only fun when you can actually see what's waiting to break your suspension.
Snorkel isn't a flex piece, it's insurance. You don't come this far building a trail rig just to hydrolock it in a knee-deep stream.
Inside stays simple. Lockers, lights, compressor. Fancy screens are cute, but on a climb you need traction and air, not TikTok. 4 days later, this thing finally matches the attitude. Ground clearance, armor, proper brakes, and all the toys you need when the road disappears. This is where most builds turn around. With the lift, the mud tires, and those Brembos, this one's just getting warmed up. This is where all that underbody armor and travel pay off. You stop listening for scrapes and start listening for traction. Steep sections are where good brakes earn their paycheck. You let the rig crawl, and the Brembos keep gravity from writing its own ending. All right, no mercy, full send up this climb. This is where all that suspension work either pays off or exposes your shortcuts. Boys, this is full send. No mercy up this rock wall. Every bolt, every late night, every rupee in this build is paying off. This is the part your friends call crazy. Brakes hot, tires digging, and every mistake has a cliff attached. That's why we overbuilt everything. This is why you build properly. Not for parking lot photos, but for moments where there's nothing under you but trail and trust. If you're gonna mod your car, build it to actually go somewhere. Suspension, brakes, armor, traction, then the views take care of themselves. If you want more builds like this, you know what to do.